Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. To the air, it's Aguilar. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Keeps it on the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Merrill.
Way to stay with that shit.
Finally at the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Under fire.
Oh, good believe he was open again.
To the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, SMU! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket.
What?
Hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That shit crazy right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of
How
how
is that nigga
efficient
in
they
the
are.
game?
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the move. Got the first down and more. He's loose on the left. So close to that end zone.
Daniel, touchdown? What the fuck?
First and goal for this offense. Pretty rare to see it. I'd run like that, go for such a big game.
Yep, no trick 'em. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, creating the big hole for the running back to run through, and then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
That's home, bro.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout.
That's home.
The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Mustangs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
takes this from
He's telling me
inside
this
the
is a different
5.
type of football right here,
Not
though.
a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own
First play gonna be a
21.
run play.
To the air, it's Aguilar.
You know, all that shit.
Fires
You know, all that
to the
shit.
right. And that one's in.
Just stick back to Darius, bro.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You've got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
DB's right up on the receivers. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
What a roller coaster on that play, Paul, where the defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is they get the TO.
Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Hudson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here is the Tennessee offense. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. At the 35, he's loose. Turns on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback.
This nigga's
He's
solid.
really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Mustangs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he drops the throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the ball's in the hurry up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Try that shit if you want to.
Off play action on first down. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thomas. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's going on. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
Grabs it inside the 15.
Hey.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. To throw, it's Aguilar. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll set up to throw. Using his legs to buy some time.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Singleton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout.
What?
That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground.
That's crazy.
Man, that's the start you absolutely talked about.
That's crazy.
This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by
I'm like, how you throw the ball like that? I see him getting up off the ground.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. They just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
I should have just went for the hit. I'm going for the
That'll be
pick.
enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the balls are rolling down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now
Oh, hell no. We're declining it, and we're running this whole back.
Throws another interception, his third one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you thought I was going to run it back.
Shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Just stay right there. Just stay with your first line.
Singleton. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him
I thought that was
in
a pick.
space and allowing him to go forward. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for
Johnson
6
Jr. right there.
points.
Johnson Jr.
The blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
wide
go back
open.
to the
Didn't
stove.
take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
He got,
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
He caught that bitch.
Conversion and still going. And not
What
much
the
of a 4th
fuck?
down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get them in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The
Don't
deep
only
ball
pitch
was
for
there, and it
nothing,
just
bro.
trickled through his fingers.
And it's not a
They
surprise
only
who they're
pitch a
throwing
pick
the
for
ball down
nothing.
the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Off play action. Under fire. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
Got a pass
And his
interference.
QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Final play of the quarter coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. What a play to end the third. An explosive gain here. Thought he might take it all the way to the house. Instead, they'll ride the momentum into the final period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off. So
And
I didn't
here's
see that
the
nigga right there.
fifth interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, Dave. Looking for a deep man.
He caught that pitch. What? What the fuck?
He was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay.
He
Just
landed
take
out
care
of
of the
bounds.
football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of...
Throws toward the end zone.
Yeah, he had that in his hand,
That
too.
deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense up. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the swimmer inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
No big surprise there, right? We're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes ball's out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You have got to get off the field defensively. I know you're not expecting them to run the football there, but on 4th and long, someone has got to rally to the football and bring that guy down.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He just went into brain cramp mode there. Doesn't get rid of the football. It's a huge loss and a huge gain on the sack yardage for this defense. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your play, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Byers on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Ain't no way he just caught that one-hand pick.
Another interception.
Ain't no way he just caught that one-hand pick.
He managed a few yards on that return.
That shit was crazy. You gotta clip that.
Fact that they forced the turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the
1
first
second before
down.
the 2-minute warning.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control. It fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
What?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
tell you, bro,
this moment, try to be great right here to end the game.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down, he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job.
Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
By the receiver.
The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The who? The site? Smoke cloud.
Unit is out there, and boy, did that last
Smoke
drive
cloud.
quiet this crowd.
Yeah. Think so.
Oh,
It was something cloud.
Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside
Yeah,
the
I
third.
think it was
A getting
yeah,
stop,
smoke
but a
cloud.
really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking
I think
downfield,
he
it's
did.
Jennings.
I might look for it.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, SMU.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Nigga, you don't get the last lick, nigga. I do.
And here we go. Final play of the
Thought
game
that
right
was.
here.
I get the last lick. I get the last lick.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already. But how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the
you
stats
take.
just continue to pile up.
It always gotta be you. It always gotta be you.
Home field advantage is so big.
Get off of my.
especially when you have a ranked
I'm about
team
to block
coming
you.
down.
I'm about to
They
get
love
off my
to
shit with
play
that
spoiler.
shit, bro.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
I'm out this hole.